EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good morning, Squad Nation. So, as you can see in the description, I've decided to play some F121. My reasoning is, man, yesterday felt the highs, and of course the extreme low in NASCAR 2003 season, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm done. So, all right, let's get this set up so you guys can see. All right, hopefully gameplay capture works. Hopefully. All right, the game's still essentially communicating with online servers. All right, come on. So I figured this will be more laid back, hopefully. We are at the Hungaroring, and I'm okay at that track. There's a section or a couple sections in sector 2 that I'm just a little on. I believe it's like a quick succession of corners. It's like a tight left, tight right, something like that, and then a slightly faster corner. So that is all. All right, let's see. So I actually have no idea if you guys can see this, just because the stream manager's still at the starting screen. So yeah, I'm still waking up. I've been up for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15, something like that. Hold up. There we go. Thank you. Ah, okay. So it's just a black. I love it when that happens. All right, let's switch it to desktop capture then. Just wait for it to switch a little bit. So this should be, I think we're doing practice. This part of it was not too bad. I messed that up a little bit. Get this little chicane here.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Corner exit there. We're going to return to the garage because it's raining. Let's see. So it's supposed to be hot. So it's supposed to be clear. Let's go ahead and advance to qualifying. Let's set you like that. We probably didn't.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Schwartzman, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. What an incredible practice!
Okay. Look at you, Mr. Schwartzman. Nice. Now, I can't do any of the driver perks. I don't think. I'll try, but I think we have to wait till we get to the main hub. All right. Car setup. Fuel load, obviously minimum. Tires. I don't know. Let's just drop them all by a notch. Save. Hungary. All right. Go back. We got minimal fuel. Let's go back. We've got our tire. Let's get to the track. Here we go. Absolutely fast as you can. Let's do this one more time. So, I see. All right, let's make sure that it don't want that. Tires and save. Save it. Hungry. Yes, thank you. All right, let's just load just to make sure. Okay. Go to track. Alright. There we go. Let's try this again. Like Schwartzman, a little bit harder.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Now, obviously, that is just one lap. And for some reason, these guys have the ability to...
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. The rookie, Schwartzman, and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wrap...
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep Schwartzman for the rest of this year. Maybe I'll switch him out next year. Maybe. Because he's, if I remember correctly, this game came out in 2020, you know, F121, a year ahead, all that stuff. Or maybe it came out, I don't remember. So in F1 Manager 24, Schwartzman is 25.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
And this, he's like 19 or 20. Not over. Yeah. So, well, we're not too bad here. So as long as I can just be smart. Me, smart. Ay, ay, ay. I think I'll underfuel by 3 laps. Have it the good old 6-7. But 70 laps. Here we go. gonna be cloudy.
Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. Historically, a good race for first victories with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the first time here. We're northeast of Budapest for the race today at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about the rookie. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
Yeah.
Let's run you...
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Yep. All right. So let's underfuel by 3 laps. 66.9. All right. So we'll do this one. So 12 laps on the qualifying softs that we ran with. All right, so this will be the select. I wonder if we do this. Let's change this to a soft. Let's change that to a medium. All right, so stop scanning there. It's not even. It's magic. You know. What if we did this? Well, damn, still, okay, so it's still 5 seconds slower. Which makes sense, because you're hitting, an extra time. So, all right, we'll stick with this, and let's go.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. Need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
I like to have my engineer.
Understood, copy that.
Updates.
Copy that.
Alright, so it looks like the right rear was the one that didn't have as much wear. Now, obviously, now it does, but... So this is the one that's kind of blind. It's a quick corner. It is a quick corner. That's why, and the AI, they're able to...
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Yeah, this little chicane says third gear, but most likely, since we're full of fuel, we'll drop it down to second. Most likely. We'll see, obviously, once we get going. I'm just going slow because I'm trying to save gas. As you saw, it was essentially 2.98 laps short on fuel. So this, by doing this, will help. And generally speaking, I'm pretty good at saving gas. Now, I've stated this in one of the earlier races for this My Team career, but I think it's F123 where it's harder to save gas. So, for instance, at Bahrain, I took out, I think, 3 laps just to make it, okay, and even 54 laps of fuel compared to the 57-lap race, and it took forever to save that gas. So,
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Clutch already engaged.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Oh boy. Go get him, sportsman. This is your day, brother. So that wasn't too terrible at the start. Okay, so we can keep it perfect. Alright. So for right now, I'm just trying to run my race, trying to save gas as best I can. I'm gonna be a wingman for my teammate. I know I've been out, so I know. But I have no information about the spa. It's more of a speed, well, power track, I guess is the correct term. Yeah, you need some downforce, but power is the name of the game.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I think I'm gonna have to start using my battery on the straight. So right now the car goes just fine. That was actually a pretty good run through the blind corner there. I got a little too much bad things I fortunately heard. So that's a lot of where I mess up, is I'll hit too much of the curb, and it'll upset the hell out of my car. And I'll end up spinning. I'm like, let's go.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Come again.
We're low on fuel. Let's conserve what we have left. Start using the car's drag to slow you down ahead of the braking line by just lifting off the throttle briefly before you start to actively brake. That'll help.
Don't worry, brother. We'll be good. Once you get the flow, it's not too bad of a track at all. And surprisingly enough, the shifts are actually going as fast as I am pressing the pedals, which is amazing.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
I'll give my feeling. Looks like the left front has the most wear, the right rear has the least, which is fine. I think the tire pressure adjustments that I made have helped. Make the car just a little more grip, just because, as you heard in the intro, this is a downforce track. Right front, left rear, even, so that's good. Maybe I should have put it in there. Looks like it's just a brief lift off to that top line. We're already started at essentially 3 laps short. Now we're 1.9 laps short. So maybe put it on 66 laps. The fuel instead of 67. 7.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy.
I think what it did was extend. Our tires are doing so good, which is fine. As long as the engineer thinks we can go faster by extending, let's do it. Gotta be careful with that. Gotta be just a little too much that could damage me on the floor. That's one major difference between F1 and NASCAR is F1 cars. They are so frail and so damn expensive. Plus you can't pump anybody? Oh man. Hell, it almost seems like they frown a little bit on tire bang. don't know. I don't races with people say this track. That's the only thing I don't know. Good chance that we're going to be taking some penalties. Grid penalties, that is. Because one of the two components, you only have two that you can use essentially. If you have a third one, it's like a 5 post grid penalty. Obviously, you want to qualify really, really well. That way you're not as bad off. Either this game or its successor, F122, where they do away with the, you made it in P3, and you have to use those set of songs. I think it's F122 where it stops.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
These cars are essentially hybrids. You've got, normal engine, ICE, and then turbocharged. So the big problem with the 2026 regs was it's 50% internal combustion engine power, straight up engine power, and then the other 50% comes from what is battery. It's like, complaining about them back in 2023, these 2026 regs. Now, it seems like the FIA has adjusted it a little bit, but I think it's instead of 50-50, it's like 60-40.
We're pulling away by about half a second a lap. We've got an opportunity to look after the car here.
Oh. And then we're already at 9/10 lap short on fuel. I mean, short, yeah. Do my best to stay calm, patient.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
No, not what I wanted.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Robert is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.1 seconds. They're on old softs. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps.
Fine. Looks like 16 laps or 15 complete. About to start 16 laps. One more pit. Okie Smokey.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Note to self, and speaking it out loud. I'll try to be cheeky. If I lost the race at frickin' Red Bull Ring, had to leave. Like, oh yeah, I'll just come in and box with 10 to go, get some brand spanking new sauce on the car, gonna set some stupid fast lap times, and I smashed the car into the wall and sheared off the left front tire on pit entry. Because I don't have a pit limiter button on my wheel. Like, I mean, it's a Logitech G29, so of course it's not an F121. And I don't have it tied to anything.
You're leading the pack.
So-
P1, Robert behind. The gap
I
behind us
can't,
is
yeah,
1.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Your pit window opens next lap. We're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
So that's why I went in as hard as I could. And the next thing I know, I went in too hard. Sheared the left front tire off and yeah, had to retire. It was a killer. I had the race won and I messed up. Then we get to Canada and I pit. And, well, I drove it in hard, a little too hard, made contact, sheared off the wing, and son of a that's another question. She's due north. Oh, well, oh yeah, that's right. This point time.
Robert is in the pits. Robert in the pits. Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Wow. He came in second and came out third. That is wow. That is wow. Wow. I tried to go in as hard as I could, but okay, so it looks like 2 cars that are tailing here just came in.
Go now.
Alright, go.
We'll be doing one more stop today. 1 stop left in our strategy.
That's the only downside to when the computer takes over. Drives me real hard in. Like, I just want that, damn it. And now look at that. We are to good on fuel. Yeah, it's definitely much easier to save gas this way. It gets harder. Like I said, I think it gets harder in F123. Alright, now the sun's peeking out. So, with all the F1 Codemasters games, there are pre-planned failures for the player. And probably
You have a 4-second lead over the car behind. 4 seconds.
But definitely for the player. So it doesn't matter if you restart the race. You at some point in that race you will have a failure. So I'm just waiting for when this next phase of us will come. I don't think when was our last mechanic failure? I don't remember. Mostly it's been me wrecking out for my own stupidity. That's way too high.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Good, good, good. Wonder. I'm at half a lap to good right now. Could I have gotten away with taking maybe even 5 laps of fuel out? So instead of 70, 65 laps of fuel in the car. I wonder. I don't know. Now Spa, it's going to be much harder to save gas at because it's a faster track, essentially. So you actually have to have downforce, but you also want a lot of speed. Alright, good, thank you, Madison. Dude, don't drive in there. Good boy. There's baby TV. I don't know why it's called that. I don't. Turbocharger, MGUK, which I think is the kinetic energy, IGE, maybe even the MGUH. But usually what I try to do, I should say, is when a part gets 50% wear, that's when I change it. good on fuel. Generally, I gotta keep things to even numbers or numbers that end in 5, who knows. If I had put in 66 laps worth of fuel, I'd be essentially just a touch over.
Gap to teammate behind is 6.1 seconds.
All assuming I do the exact same thing. Drive the exact same way. And I do 5 to 6 laps worth of fuel. I really think we'd be good, so I might be able to take out, depending on the track, of course. If it's a more downforce heavy track, like this one, you could take out more fuel. Obviously Monaco, take out more fuel. More fuel also helps with corner. You've got less weight in the car. But if it's a speed track, Monza, Spa, it's going to be harder to save that gas. Pit stops. Just from the standpoint, good win. Ditches where you didn't allow water to come off. That's what that looks like. Or at least it seems like. That's not what's okay. I have full traction controls on. Usually I keep it at medium, which I think is what I'll do. At the start of the next season, I'll set it to medium. And maybe eventually get down to the only reason I haven't put full is because the AI, they are on rail tracks. Even on with medium traction control, they are still on rails through the wet. So that's why I kind of keep medium traction control on. So, I don't know. Does traction control help save gas? Maybe because you don't have the risk. But I mean, you can still spin out with traction control. And I don't have ABS on. I used to drive with anti-lock brakes on, and then it's just like, okay, let's try it without. And it just got better and better. So, I don't know. And then 2021 was essentially Mercedes dominance. But Max Verstappen was able to win. And he won 5 in a row? 4 in a row? No, 5. I don't know if he's 4 now or 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, yeah. Good lord. Lando Norris won last year.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
I'm already 2 laps to the good on fuel. Already. Plus 2 on fuel. And that's never good because that means more weight on. And I think ideally, because the FIA needs to get a fuel sample, you want to finish with like maybe 0.1 laps to the good. Or, quarter lap to the good, something like that. I overdrove that one. I'm a little too greedy there.
They're in 14th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 22.9.
2 seconds to lap time. Even with that messed up. I get medium for the more durable tire, but damn, I have no speed.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Confirmed.
Extends it out another 3 laps. So instead of getting in 14 laps time, it'll be 17. That's fine. Oh, who knows? Maybe we can extend this even further out and pick for a pair of softs. question is, how far on? The question would be, how far do we have to stretch this medium to see if get to the soft? From 5 laps and halfway. And we'll be hitting with essentially 24 to go. We would probably have to stretch this tire out probably another 25 laps. Get it to, like 55. Something like that. We only went about, 13 laps on our side. Now, they were warm, so that is one thing. So we went, let's say, 14 laps around one for the soft, and they ended up being pretty warm. Could we go 15 laps? Yeah, I think so. I think we could go 15 laps on a fresh set of softs. Like I said, that would mean we have to extend this stint out another 24 laps. I think it can be done. We'll see though. I don't know, I kind of almost want to do like a soft, medium soft. Look at this, we are almost 3 laps to get on the field.
As things stand, we'll be 7th in the championship.
Yeah, I don't think we won the championship. I don't think. I would need Bottas, Hamilton, and Charles, and even my favorite driver, Max Verstappen, got like a shit ton of bad races. Oh. Bottas put on another pair of Bottas? What are you doing? Started what on soft? Is he doing like a whole bunch of soft and then gonna run the last run on medium? Is that what he's doing? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do something here. Let me fix my location for my earbuds. There we go, that's probably a better location. Race director. Pit stops. Alright, so Schwartzman actually first pit on 6. So we went 16 laps on a worn set of softs. Ooh. This might push it, but I think we can go 20 laps on a brand spanking new set of softs. I think that's what we could do. Okay. So Bottas did soft. So now he's back to soft. So soft. So that's 2 stops. So he's making 3 stops. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is, jeez, I should have done this. I'm a dummy. So 2 stops onto softs for these 2. Same for these guys. Damn, Max Verstappen's struggling. He started 9th and he's back in 11th? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So Norris might be on the same strategy as us, soft, medium, medium. But I'm thinking if I can stretch this medium tire to 50, 52 to go, we pit for a brand new soft. Because we went essentially 16 laps, maybe 17 on a worn set. Granted, it had 1 lap of wear on it. So if I can stretch these tires to 50, 52 laps, rather than pitting at 46, we might be able to, we just might be able to put on softs. So yeah, my fastest with a medium is a minute 19.327, and after that is just... So even on a worn set of softs, I'm running faster. Schwartzman, he's running minute 20. I wish... Okay, so his fastest lap is a minute 20 and 44 seconds. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, here we go. So, in what is it? 14 laps. 13 laps. Our pit window is going to open. But look at our tire wear. Look at our tire wear. I'm thinking that I don't think I could finish the race on a 1 stop. It would be, I'm too aggressive of a driver. I'm not smooth enough to be able to do that. Hell, even if we went on the hards, I don't think I could do it. Or maybe hards would be easy. If we started on the mediums and then went to hards. But then again, because we qualified on pole, we had to start on the qualifying softs that we qualified on. So what I'm going to do is, when we get to essentially pit windows open, I'm going to take a look at how worn our tires are. On the softs, we got up to, I think, 35% wear on the left front. You know, it was essentially an average like 30-some-odd% wear across the tire, if I remember correctly. So, what I'm thinking is, when our engineer says, all right, pit windows open, you know, box this time, I'll take a look at my tires and decide from there. Because I just might stretch this out. Stretch it out a little bit and go on to a soft. A brand spanking new soft. That is. So, obviously, things could change and all of a sudden the tires fall off a cliff. It's like, oh, well, okay, yeah, we're going to stick with it. That's also a possibility.
We're leading our teammate by 7.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in second. The time last lap was a 1:20.4.
Alright, so we were about 0.2 per lap, a second faster. So excuse me. I mean, our teammate is rated at like a 70 something. Something here. Settings, assists. You know what? I'm going to go to medium. Because that's usually what I race on. I'm just going to go straight to medium. You saw it here, guys. Now that just means I will have to do a little bit more trips. Over the number of trips. Get back onto the throttle.
Valtteri's giving it everything. He's just put in the fastest lap of the race.
That's
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit.
Well.
Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Well, that's it. I hope my teammate pulls it off. So I got a little too aggressive with the curb. Like
it's victory in Budapest then, and what a victory it is after an incredible Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
All right, I'm going to have to...
Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top three finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
All right. Let's go, teammate.
More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table.
Nice.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Yuki Tsunoda gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors.
Mercedes.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
No, it was not a good day.
Your teammate took the #1 spot. Does that make you happy or jealous?
No, it was friendly competition.
Your teammate had a great race today and was rewarded with a podium. Do you have any comments on the performance?
I'd say error.
There's quite a buzz around this team at the moment. What are your thoughts on them?
That's fine.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, it was a bad race for me. So, what happened was, I just got a little too much of the curb. I think, yeah, I just got a little too much of the curb. Damn. Yeah, so this year's, we're not going to win the championship. Maybe next year, when we have, hopefully I could be more consistent.
We're bleeding cash right now with our weekly running costs losing us more than the sponsors bring in. Look at either signing some higher paying sponsors or shutting down some facilities. Here you can make an offer to your driver. The more you offer, the greater chance of them agreeing to it. Be careful not to insult drivers though. If you do, they might refuse to negotiate any more with you in this negotiation
He's now up to an 85. Damn. Renew sponsors. Let's do that. Facilities are fine. Is there anything we can... 6, 7 in development. Awesome. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. All right, awesome. The vehicle. All right, so that's 18. Turbochargers at 56. Let's go to the next one. Energy store still fine. That one's still fine for now. We'll put it in the new one of that, and we'll put in a new internal combustion engine. Corporate. Driver perks. Yep. So now we have to wait till we're level 15, which might take a little bit. We'll still keep an eye on them. What the hell?
Morning. It looks like a department has just completed a facility upgrade.
Nice.
Well, it's great to be back at your headquarters, and I've got to say, an awful lot's changed since we were last here. Let's dive in with some questions.
The recent flooding at the factory must have been a significant setback for your team. How much impact does something like that actually have? We've heard rumors that your engineers and teammate have had a difference of opinion on where you focus your development efforts. As someone with experience as both a team,
Obviously.
your team's had their first win in Formula One. Is this a sign of things to come?
Do I want to do engine or chassis? No, let's do chassis.
According to your latest quarterly report, your team is very cash rich. Now, is that a safety net, or are you saving for something expensive?
I mean, there's nothing else to develop, so we'll just say it's always good to have a safety net.
Your facilities here are looking a little dated compared to other teams. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, let's choose this one. We have to be sure that our investments in the facilities reflect on track performance.
Well, thanks a lot for inviting us here. It's been fantastic.
Now, the thing is, our facilities are already at max, and this isn't like, F1 Manager 24, where you can essentially go, oh, we have to, you know.
It looks like our driver has an issue. We need you to step in.
Refurbish. There we go. Do we want racecraft or consistency? Let's have them.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
Consistency is key. Activities. Let's do building, team, promotion, filming. All right, turn to overview, advance.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Is there anything? Okay. All right, so no. Nothing new yet. All right. Belgium Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. All right. This one's all about speed and getting through Rouge. I think that's what the first turn's called. So now I'm going to have to relearn how to drive because I put traction control down to medium. Oh boy. Gotta be a little more careful with the throttle, huh? Yeah, it looks for the most part it'll stay dry. perfect. So 44 laps around this track. We could probably drop 2 laps of gas, probably. Nice. Alright. So I will do the third practice, just because I want to essentially get used to driving with medium traction control. And of course it's going to be bloody raining. Well, what better way to practice foot control, right? Special info, car setup, load, Spa. Zandvort's a good track too. That's probably 16 laps. So we will start there. We'll save. Save it as small. Alright. Good track, flying lap. Let's get out before it starts raining. So this is
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Alright, here we go. The run up to what I believe is called U-roll. Essentially, you want to try to go flat out if possible. Oh. Okay, come on. This here is where it can get a little tricky. Let's go to that. A relatively quick right, quick left. And then a little bit of a tighter right-hand corner that leads onto essentially a fast straightaway. A one that doesn't have DRS. Ooh, myself. Grass. Game. Now, when the car is full of fuel, you will not be able to take its full throttle. That was, oh man, that was I think that was good. Too early. do like this track. It is tough. The tires wear. This succession of corners coming up are treacherous. And this corner here can be treacherous. There we go. And you can go full throttle through here, so just be very gentle with the steering. So we've got a bunch of new parts in. Always going to be a tough corner. You really have to be smooth.
The underbody's taken some damage. I suggest we box so we can check it out.
That was not bad. Alright. Note to self. Wait to engage the overtake button. Nope, not hitting yet. We're still going to run a faster lap. Alright. Now we go to the garage. Okay, so the car doesn't feel too bad at all. Yeah, skip repair time. Session info.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
12% wear, that's not too bad. Actually, I want to see, I don't remember which tires were the most worn. Alright, here it comes. So it's, the fronts are essentially equal, but left front has a little bit more wear. That's actually, keep that there. So the left front wears a little more. So maybe we do the, excuse me, we drop. And then I believe I think this was drop. No, wait, yeah. Let's try this. Save as spawn. Zandvort's a fun track. It's a tough track, but it's fun. Alright, now let's do a flying lap. Let's try it again. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, okay. So it's the left side to have a little bit more wear than the right. But for the most part, the tires are equal. Oops. Oops. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm not surprised there. Alright, so I think what I'll do is...
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Let's try that. Let's... So we're the fastest. So you know what? We're the fastest. We're just gonna put the tires back to where they were. Actually, let's drop the weird. Let's see how it dropped in the rear tires feels. Alright, so brand spanking new softs. Just drop the air pressure in the gears. Oh, great. It's raining. Yet.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I did lift. Just because it is wet.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
You'd be able to get the phone run. That's kind of fun. It's too wet out. It's too wet. Alright, so session info. That's, yeah, this is fine. We'll just advance to qualifying.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again.
Nice. Nice, 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 nice. All right. Let's make sure we've got the absolute minimum fuel. And let's go. Now with this, we're going to take this bad boy full throttle. Perfect. Hello, squad. That will be that. But I bet we're taking out the corner. Now, obviously, we are on the lowest absolute fuel finish. Mother. All right. Lost stagnation. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Let's see if I can get the best way through this corner again. Not quite. We're not going to run the fastest lap we ever could have.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top.
Now.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. It's always good to qualify at the front, isn't it? How do you think this team will be feeling after that result?
Yep.
Appreciate your time.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So we're going to probably have like 3 to 5% wear on the tires. Flying lap.
All right. I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
14. Stop on. Right pain to take. Need a good exit as it's flat out there to the bus stop. Ah, gotcha. I think the bus stop that they're referring to is the final corner. The final two corners. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Alright. So I'll do Zandvort in this just because we DNF'd at Hungaroring. Ah, man.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
It's time to see how our drivers are...
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So I want to see what the lowest amount of fuel you could put in. 40.3. Alright, I'm going to try. 42. So it's saying the fastest is soft, medium. What if we change this to so what if we do something like that? It's a little bit faster. Or should I say 75. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do soft, medium, soft. Just because the soft is the faster tire. All right, and we're going to be 2 laps short on gas. Yeah, we'll be 2 laps short on gas. And let's go.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap.
Yep.
Got that, confirmed. Okay, copy that.
What's the weather?
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Alright. Okay, so we have 4% where I gave a range of like 3 to 5, so not too bad.
Copy that. Hards for next box.
What? No.
Affirmative. Medium tyres at the next stop.
Thank you. You're doing soft, medium, soft. Alright. So all I'm doing is just trying to save a little bit of gas. Because I have it set to, I think, carcass? No, surface only. I think. What do I have it set to? I have it set so one of them is consistent, stays the same. And I'm guessing it's the...
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
No, sorry, it's the surface that changes. Okay. So everything else is the same. Just because the AI have essentially another advantage. Downforce. Front and rear wings are the same. Excuse me. We'll hold on. Just need to be smooth and calm. 44 laps. Soft, medium, soft. I think 13, 15, and then 12 or 14, something like that. So. And yes, I have that halo bar set to invisible just because in real life, when you're driving at full speed, from what I've heard, obviously, it disappears on its own. You don't see it. So it's like, okay, oh, here we go. Let's see if I can get a better start, especially since I've got Stop. Hello, we'll do this.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Alright, awesome. Let's just do a brief lift just to be safe. Go. Yeah, I probably should put the car in fourth gear. Fourth gear there.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Watch out for it.
What? I didn't freaking hit anything. Oh my god. I didn't hit anything. Camera. What? Yeah, no. I don't think so. Nice try. I did lift a little bit, just a little bit. let's try this again. I don't even know what the hell I did for it to go. Yeah. This corner, I think I got fourth.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
That was... Alright, fine. I'll do that. A little weak, but I'll do it. Clean it. I believe we've squeezed out of the throttle. Just to play it safe, because one, I am not using traction. Well, I've got medium traction control. No longer full, medium. And we are obviously full of fuel. Granted, kind of underfueled by 2 laps, but still. Close enough. This one's supposed to be flat out, but I did lift because last time I don't know, I guess I just got too far off the road, and my engineer goes, we have underbinding here. I'm like, oh, what? And I watched the replay, and what? So I restarted the race, and here we are. I got a little bit better of a start, just a little bit better.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
So while we're on essentially heavy fuel load, I will squeeze the throttle just a little bit. Just a little bit. As you can see, instead of being 2 laps short, we're now 1 2/3. We're doing soft, medium, soft. The original strategy was soft, soft, medium, but we were like just ever so slightly faster than soft, medium, soft with some tweaking, obviously. So, you have to be careful here with how you hit the curves. I'm also looking here too, that I run heavy fuel, and 2, I don't want to damage the car. Oh look, we had a red, purple, and now this is probably going to be a green. I have to go. Assuming I get through here pretty well, which I think I'd say I did. I
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Squeeze out of there. So next to be changed is the NGPH and clean the gearbox.
We're in danger of running out of fuel before the end of the race. Start being a little conservative with the remaining fuel, please. That means lifting off the throttle and letting the car coast to the braking line.
We're good, brah. Oh, I said that at my overdrive point. Okay, we're down by a lap and a half. We still have, well, we're coming to 40 to go, so bro, we got plenty of time. Too sweet. Is this gonna be like a purple, red, green? That's too far out. Nope. Purple, red, red. Oh well. Better for that corner. Going the full throttle through there and I had a lift, but it's getting too close. Last thing I want to do is damage the car. There we go. And that's that corner. Just a little bit.
Gap to teammate behind is 5.8 seconds.
Quick little lift. Make sure we get a little bit lower. Stuff. a little dangerous. I don't mind this track, it's just there are a number of corners that are difficult.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Alright, give me a moment there, boss man.
Understood, copy that.
One. Oh, damn it. They wanted me to go back to soft, maybe. No. Whatever. Once the engineer suggests it and you go, oh yeah, change it, you can't change it back. Like you go, oh hey, you want to change strategy again? Which I don't think will happen. So I guess our engineer saw something in the data that's like, yeah, it'll be much better for you to do stuff, or he's just like, hey, let's go back to the original strategy. I don't know. Alright. Gotta work too hard on the gas. We are at 3/4 of the lap short. Oh, not first, no, 2/3 lap short. I'm just gonna go as fast as I can. So. Not going full throttle, but it's like, that I board.
We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. We're leading our teammate by 11.2 seconds.
Oh,
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
okay. All right. Wow. Come on, teammate.
What a great race then, and what a...
Nice.
Well, I'm thoroughly... More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table.
Wow.
Good day today. Let's have
No, it
your
wasn't.
take on it.
Is there a hint of jealousy in seeing your teammate up there on the podium? Or are you happy for them? Your teammate is up on the podium today. This is a great thing for the team, isn't it? You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day?
Appreciate your time.
I mean, I crashed going up Eau Rouge. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I crashed. Zandvort will be the last race.
We need your
today.
input on how to address an issue concerning our driver.
You know what? Let's
Thanks
give him
for
a
handling
spotlight.
that.
He's been doing so well. He's been doing so well. Yes, please. All right. So it looks like maybe near the end of the race it's going to get wet. I'm somehow still beating my rival. Okay. Somehow. That's got 16. Almost. Almost. You know what? Let's just go ahead and change it. Alright, so we're bending. Alright. Let's do quick rapid. I like Zandvort. It is a little bit of a tricky track. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to get the bales. Nice. Quick practice. So we'll do free practice 3. That way I could get a shakedown on the car. This race is 72 laps, and it's going to be mixed weather. Huh. Alright, so session info. So 34 laps. Alright, car setup. Load. Zandvort. Let's edit. So these tires can go 34 laps. Let's have them go 27. Alright, that looks okay. Alright, let's save. Yes, we're going to save it as a... Alright, go back. Go to track, boom. Alright, here we go. Final race of this stream.
That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
Huh? What? Whoa. Okay, what did I just do? Load. Zandvort. That. Go to track. Flying lap. Holy smokes. Alright, so you have to do with purpose. What are you doing? Alright, so this is going to be a slow lap. So watch out for that curve. What? Huh? Why is the car so bloody loose? I don't get it. What the hell? What in the absolute hellfire is going on? What are you doing? You're supposed to be able to, you're supposed to go flat out on the bank corner. They run up high, but in the game, you run the bottom. no idea what's going on. Alright. That was me being too cheeky. I probably should have kept it in 7th gear, but the car feels fine. The car feels absolutely fine. Already got our 3rd gearbox in. Everything else looks pretty good. Sportsman. Quarter to second fast. Excuse me. Nice. Yet he's Alright, well. We're just gonna zoom right on ahead to qualifying. Alright.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our...
So, nice. You know, we're actually, I think we are past halfway through the season. And we haven't had a... Oh, these are the changes. Not yet, anyway. Alright. So, fuel... Okay, nice. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep everything the same. It's just already set to the minimal. Alright. Here we go. Absolutely. Fast as you can. I don't know if I like that. Do I not have the right setup here?
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas.
I thought I had the correct... Maybe I did. Maybe it's just... Because that was weird.
All right,
Like...
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Yes, thank you, Jeff. I mean, we're still fast, so I don't know. I don't know.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and Zandvort, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, and the host for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 metres long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at...
Interesting. I can't even... Oh, it looks about, yeah, it looks the same, so... Alright. Oops, let's try to do... Well, there is rain near the end, so... $66.1, let's make it 67. Oh, 67. Alright, so soft, medium, soft. Can we... okay. Alright, so let's try it like that. 22, 26, 24. Alright, so let's go.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. Copy that. Copy. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
So, what is it, 71 laps, 72 laps here. We've got 67 laps of fuel in the car.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. They're in 22nd.
Schwartzman, my teammates. Good. Nice. Essentially, we're just going to have to be very, very careful with all of the rumble strips. And, as you saw in the email message from Jeff, need to be careful with, well, the car getting light on elevation changes. So, I am not leaving. I am second. Far back to the standard. I have no idea what the oh no, poor both of us had to sit and wait.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
That was alright. Alright now.
Caution, the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a buildup of debris on the track. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. VSE ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. You have a drive-through penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty.
Why?
Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
How? I had a positive delta, or green, whatever the hell it's called, a green delta. Alright. Yes.
Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed that the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track. Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Alright, alright. Deep breath, calm down. Come on, get serious. Yeah.
Drive-through penalty. You have a drive-through penalty. We've been informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. The safety car is being deployed. Some information on Leclerc. They are out of the race. Return the position immediately or we will be penalised. There is no overtaking during the safety car period. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Confirmed. You've got damage to the rear wing. Expect some slight impact to performance.
Alright.
tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. The virtual safety car has been...
What in the Sam hell is going on?
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
What is this nonsensical nonsense? Freaking hell.
Damage to the rear diffuser. Performance will be noticeably worse beyond this point. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Got that confirmed? Your front wing is damaged. Expect a lot of understeer unless we replace it. The rear diffuser has incurred damage. You'll definitely feel the effects from here on out. No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending, wait for green. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Go now. Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. Are you okay?
Oh.
That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Come on.
Caution, the virtual safety car. That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
My good, maybe I should have just freaking played NASCAR 2003 season. Jeez Louise. There we go. Look at that. Hard as that. First, it's supposed to direct test for a whole bunch of tires. Now it's all through. Yeah, this will be the last. Unload the dishwasher. That should be done by now. What in the sand hell is that all about?
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
What the hell happened? Much there, then all of a sudden. I was doing okay. It spins out and I lock the tire. I don't get it. What? I had a good
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Alright. Let's get to a safe spot. One moment it's fine. And the next is just like, time to go. Alright. I'll ride behind you. It didn't do it that time. I don't get this. What's the
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I don't get it. I don't think I drove the car any different. Did I run a different line? Maybe. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Didn't spin out there either. I don't know what the hell's going on now.
Watch the rear wing. Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
What happened? Was it just because I ran too high? Is that why? Is it because I ran too high? Only thing I can think is that I ran too high. My car didn't like it. That's the only thing I can think of. I just don't know.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Bloody fucking hell. This is the race from hell. I'm sorry.
Okay. That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
I kept the car low. Did I not? Did I not keep the car low? So, for that final turn, I have to keep extremely low, otherwise I'll spin out. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that problem before. I really don't. So, I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm doing something wrong, obviously. But, damn. Because I had overtake on. Could that be why? Maybe. But I still don't get it because I've had overtake on before. And going through that corner, because that's what you want to do. It's a bank corner, so it's fast. You're like, alright, let's get through this as possible, right? And then the next thing I know, here, and just spinning out, like, what the hell? So I just don't get it.
Tire condition is still looking good.
So maybe the ideal is get slowed through this corner and then boom, get punch it. But as you see,
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
all right, so I guess just to play it safe, I'm gonna have to wait. Sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Dive bomb. Missile.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Alright, I'm gonna get to a safe spot and then we're done here. This is becoming comical. bank corner and off that middle sector 1 bank corner, right? It's sector 5. Alright. Almost done. I'll get it. Same thing for here. Wait to apply overtake. Alright.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
That one last.
Strategy is available on the MFD. Understood, copy that. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
Now what happened?
Damage to the rear wing. You have what happened? Let me know you're okay.
Am I too low? Was I too low that time? What'd I do wrong? so frustrating. I don't know what I did wrong. It looks like I'm running about... Okay. I just don't get it.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
I know I'm bad, but I didn't think I was that bad.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. No need to worry about that. That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Wow, I suck. Wow. This is very
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
what the hell is going on? I don't get it. I know I'm not great. I get that. I'm not a professional F1 driver. I've never really been good at it. That's why I have medium traction control on, although I started this series with full traction control on. I guess I'll just wait till I'm near the exit of the bank corner for a quick bloody overtake on.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
And the next thing I know, my car gets sideways. What'd I do this time? I got a little grass, okay. Alright, coming back and then... I swear I like this track.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Alright, so I made an aggressive move to the outside. Banging tires a little bit. And I'm the one who... Alright, let's see. There we go. Alright, here. Here. Right. First a little bit. Maybe I'm just trying to keep the car too low. Maybe? I don't know. Essentially what I was trying to do with those like almost S's-like corners is try to drive them as straight as possible. Maybe that's what's messing with them when I break through there. Well, you could here. Maybe that's what I need to do.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Kind of drive them straight, just run them. Go.
Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
Just my bloody...
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. The virtual safety car has been deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. There's been an incident resulting in a high level of debris on the track. There have been further incidents out on the track, so the officials are moving to a full safety car. Tyre condition is still looking good.
Kind of gets debanked a little bit down at the bottom. Curious, will it show the replay of how far back does it go? Alright, so we've got one car who's damaged. There's me. So it looks like just one car damaged. Okay.
We're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
Yep.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Bottas is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh softs. 20 laps until your pit window is open. No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, the safety car is coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car is in the pit lane. Okay, we're running low on fuel. Start lifting off the throttle a little before the braking line and letting the drag do some of the work of slowing you down. That'll help conserve the fuel you have left. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, clear.
Let off the gas. To acknowledge the caution. This game, nope, no such thing.
happened. Let me know you're okay.
Wow. Forget it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
A difficult race then on a circuit.
Good job, sportsman.
Welcome then to the...
I am proud of you.
Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Robert Schwartzman gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot, but with today's point...
Oh, brother.
Good day today. Let's have your take on
No, it wasn't.
How do you feel after your teammates' victory? Are you happy for them, or do you wish it were you?
No.
A podium finish for your teammate. Will you be celebrating with them tonight? Let's talk about another team. How do you feel they did today? It was more like Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Great. Well, that's everything.
I'm sorry about that, guys. Jeez Louise.
There's a lot of cash just sitting on the books, waiting for us to decide what to do with it. I think it's about time we started putting that money to work.
Monza, the Temple of Speed. So I'll get to qualifying and we'll do a mid-session save, essentially. So wet for quality, but race day is going to be clear sailing. Oh, come on. Are you serious? It's a 50% chance of success, and this would be the 6th failure. Wow. Just wow. Okay, game. Okay. I guess it knows I'm frustrated. Just because I couldn't figure out why was I spinning all of a sudden. Seriously. Actually, you know what? We'll get the car set up for practice and then go. So I'll go to practice. I'll do the track. I don't know what those things on quick practice are. Of course. Something always has to go wrong.
We seem to be having some software issues at the moment. Sit tight for a few minutes while we reboot some things, okay?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So, this game, this track is all about, I'm going to drop it down to save it as multiple. Alright. So, let's go to track, flying lap. Let's get to a spot where we can do a mid-session. All right, there we go. Mid-session save, and exit. Oh, brother. All right. Let's put on the stream ending. This was a disaster. Yeah, I'll try in our 2003 next. We're racing at Richmond and then New Hampshire. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then I won't be streaming tomorrow because tomorrow's Father's Day. So, all right. Thank you guys. I'm sorry you had to see such a terrible display of racing. But anyway, God bless. Have a good one. See you in a little bit. Peace.